I'm Rebecca Shafir. What made you want to be an entrepreneur in the first place? For me, I was inspired by my parents who lived and breathed entrepreneurship back in the 50s. With 5 kids, 2 regular salaries weren't enough. I remember my dad, a banker by day and an entrepreneur at night. After helping us with our homework, he worked on his startups in the basement till 1 in the morning. He sold portable flat tire inflators, alumni memorabilia, and artwork. My mom taught piano at home and was, and still is, the music director at our church. In the 50s and 60s, entrepreneurship required Herculean patience and persistence, as all marketing efforts and communication was done by phone or snail mail. So every venture took 10 times longer than it does today. I learned the value of a strong work ethic, that knowledge is power, and if you want to make things happen, more than willpower, you need a strong core. I hate to see a good idea go to waste, yet it happens way too often. Our country's economic success has and always will depend upon entrepreneurship. However, thousands of great ideas fade because many wannapreneurs lack the core skills needed to bring their ideas to market. Budding innovators driven by exceptional vision and passion, but sidelined by distraction, anxiety, and poor communication skills are clearly at a disadvantage. But as we learn more about the brain and behavior, we can train up our core and turn great ideas into realities. In this series of webinars, I will share the most effective ways to enhance the core skills and routines that every entrepreneur needs. They include restorative sleep, exercise, mindful listening, procrastination control, stress management, a persuasive persona, and shark readiness. Hello, I'm in this position to prove a point. This is known as the plank position, meant to strengthen one's physical core. If you're into fitness, you've heard the phrase, a strong core, as referring to several muscles deep in the abs in the back. Some of these muscles include the lats, the obliques, and muscles of the pelvic floor, just to name a few. Your core is where all movement originates and the source of your stability. Whether you're running, lifting weights, or just plain standing up straight, these core muscles help keep your body stable and balanced. I have interviewed hundreds of entrepreneurs, angel investors, and sharks to arrive at the core skills and routines needed for entrepreneurial success. Many have to do with communication, not just speaking and listening, but communication in a much broader sense. How we organize our thoughts, problem solve, and manage stress. If you are an entrepreneur, or you just want to be more confident and effective in your work, it's well worth your time to hone your core. Before I get to the core skills and routines, a brief note about coaching and gags. Personal coaching came from the realm of sports and physical fitness. You may have had a personal trainer get you in shape or help you prepare for a big race. These days, coaches abound, with some strong backgrounds in psychology and behavior, and others are just good cheerleaders. So, buyer be aware. Getting things done starts in the brain, not at the Container Store. Let me give you an example. Alex, a new client of mine, paid over $1,000 for a coach to teach him how to organize his messy office. 10 days later, it was back to the office of doom. Why couldn't he stay organized? Answer: Alex lacked core skills needed to keep it organized. Cosmetic coaching is like giving a non-swimmer a surfboard and a 20-foot wave to tackle and saying, here you go, you just saw me surf that wave, now go to it. This is self-sabotage. If you hire a coach, be sure they have the experience with someone like you and can help build core skills and routines from the bottom up. If you have trouble keeping a job, hiring a coach that specializes in resume writing is not your starting point. A coach that deals with workplace performance and communication makes much more sense. Coaching can be a very positive and productive investment, but it's in your best interest to get the right help. Gags. Avoid over-reliance on gags. The gimmicks, apps, and wearable gadgets designed to make your life easier or healthier. Unfortunately, you'll never know how effective a gag will be until after you buy it. Gags are often sold as substitutes for core skills. They remind you if you are forgetful and sometimes claim to manage your time and stress. Some gags are really helpful, and others are just distractions. Unused gags fill drawers, desktops, and cell phones. So before falling for a gag, read reviews, watch demonstrations, and take the advice of someone who understands your needs and who is familiar with the technology. Ask your coach to help you develop a routine for using the gag to see whether it actually saves you time and money in the end. Later on, I'll be sharing some very helpful ways that actually train your brain to perform without the use of gags.